Hey everyone, welcome to Daily News Analysis. Today is 8th June and let's look at some of the important news that is relevant for your competitive examinations. Starting with a very interesting news where Rajasthan High Court has rejected a DNA paternity test in divorce cases. It says that it does not have very good effect on the children's psyche. That if the couple is using the child as a tool and subjecting him for DNA test, so whether the child belongs to this me or not, so that is not something that Rajasthan High Court is very much in favor of. It says that child cannot be used as a pawn in divorce litigation, and the sanctity of childhood cannot be compromised with. In this case, where this judgment came, the couple were living together at the time of the child's birth. So the marriage was solemnized in 2010 and a son was born in 2018, after which the wife left the house in 2019. So when the son was born, they were living together. The judges said that both the husband and wife were living together at the time of child's birth and they had access of for cohabitation. Therefore, DNA paternity test was unwarranted in the divorce case and it could be done only in exceptional circumstances. So with this judgment, the Rajasthan High Court has made it very clear that DNA paternity test is as a ground to prove adultery in the divorce proceedings of a couple should not be in every case. It should be used with caution, keeping into consideration the interest of the child as well. Center says to the High Court that we won't notify fact checking until 10th June, as 10th July. As you know that we have this information technology, we have this new information technology in which we have the fact checking unit, but it won't be notified until 10th of July. So the Union government has told the Bombay High Court that would not notify the fact checking unit to be constituted under the new information technology rules for identifying fake news against the government on social media. So until 10th July it will not be notified. A division bench of Justice Gautam Patel and Neela Gokhale was hearing a petition filed by political satirist Kunal Kamra challenging the constitutional validity of the IT Intermediary Guidelines and Digital Media Ethics Code Amendment Rules 2023. The new rules require social media intermediaries to censor or otherwise modify content that relates to union government if a government mandates FCU directs them to do so. So they are saying that it's arbitrary rules. However, the government has come up with this act. There's this editorial about sedition. So essentially, there is no point in getting into all the details, but at least few things you should know about sedition. That section 124A of the Indian Penal Code talks about sedition, and there has been this 279th report of the Law Commission of India that has recommended the retention of sedition, that do not remove sedition, retain sedition, and in fact it has enhanced the punishment. Earlier the punishment was 3 years, it has recommended 7 years. So sedition as a law was mostly used by the Britishers, so that to mince the voices, so that people do not talk against the government. So that is still retained even in the independent India. That is still retained, and there are allegations most of the time that it is being misused by the government, that every time anyone raises a voice against the government, sedition charges are leveled against him. So this article essentially talks about whether we should have sedition. It does not agree. It says that we should not have sedition because in the judgments that the judges have given, they have equated government with state. Government is a different thing, state is a different thing. If you are against the government does not mean you are against the country. So these are two different things, and equating them is it's a illogical equation. That's what the essence of this article is. Government has hiked Kharif minimum support price, and farmers are demanding even more. So the center has set the minimum support price for paddy sold in the Kharif for monsoon season at 2,183 rupees per quintal, which is an increase of 143 rupees per quintal from last year's figure. So the 23-24 MSPs for 17 Kharif crops and variants were approved at a meeting at the of the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, which was chaired by the Prime Minister. Former Doordarshan news anchor Geetanjali Iyer has passed away. So she was 71 years of age, and she has been ill for some time. Back in the days when we had only Doordarshan, we had very dignified news presenters. So she was one of the very dignified news presenter. In fact, the teachers used to tell their kids to watch this Geetanjali Iyer. So now she's no more. She died at the age 71. Okay, we have Pakistan economy will grow by 2% as projected by World Bank. So World Bank has projected Pakistan economy to grow by 2% in the next fiscal year, which is much lower than the 3.5% target set by the country's top economic body. So, and of course, if since it's so low, so there has to be some uh, recovery, but recovery won't be drastic. It's projected to be 2%. 4G 5G rollout, BSNL gets 89,047 crore package. So BSNL added that the operator will be able to provide 4G coverage in rural and uncovered villages under various connectivity projects, fixed wireless access services for high-speed internet connectivity, and services spectrum for captive non-public network. So 89,047 crore was approved by the cabinet, and the authorized capital of BSNL will be increased from 1.5 lakh crore to 2.1 lakh crore. India and US will review export control regulations. So India and US pledged to streamline their export control regimes for critical technologies at the inaugural India-US Strategic Trade Dialogue (IUSSTD). A senior delegation led by Foreign Secretary Vinay Quatra and US Under Secretary of the state Victoria Nuland and Under Secretary for Commerce Alan Estevez in Washington. In sports, we have Samir and Mahesh, who claimed silver and bronze respectively for rapid fire pistol. Samir Golia, he missed the goal just by 1 point to Jan Chesnel of France in the Junior World Cup in Germany, and Mahesh Anand Kumar, he claimed bronze in the final that these participated. Global football icon Lionel Messi is planning to sign with Inter Miami Football Club. It has been reported by multiple outlets. The Argentinian star has reportedly opted to join the MLS ranks over returning to Barcelona or accepting a lucrative offer to play in Saudi Arabia. This was also in news for a long time. Other sports news: Lakshita Vinod Sandila, she clocked a personal best as she won the women's 1500 meter gold at the 20th Asian Under 20 Athletes Championship in South Korea. India won another gold with its women's 400 meter relay team pulling off a comfortable win. Rohit Rajpal has been retained as the Indian captain of the All India Tennis Association, and he will be the captain of the Indian Davis Cup till 2024. That's all for right now. Thank you so much. See you in the next session with more set of news. Till then, have a good day. Goodbye.